What's going on, y'all? Worth Fabian. We are back with a video, man. We're doing a reaction to the Jacoby Tillman case. Host stunned after judge releases rape murder suspect on bond. This is sick, and I quote. So, I mean, this dude's face was plastered all over social media, YouTube, the internet, period. Very disturbing case, right? So Tillman is being charged with attempted first-degree murder, attempted sexual battery with physical force, battery by strangulation, and battery one prior, according to the court's records. During his first appearance on October 11, the court ordered Tillman to have no contact directly or indirectly with the victim or witnesses, according to a new motion seeking to revoke his bond. After being released on bond, prosecutors say Tillman posted a TikTok and made comments directed at the witness and used a text message that the witness had sent him in the past. The state argues that he violated the judge's no contact order with the victim and witnesses, which is a condition for his release. The Orange County Sheriff's Office spent months searching for Tillman following a report that he had assaulted a woman while he was jogging on the Little Econ Greenway Trail in July. Let's go ahead and hop into the video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know y'all's thoughts on the case and overall details.
Listen to this. Prosecutors filing a motion for a pretrial detention, attempting to put that guy, Jacoby Vontrell Tillman, accused of trying to rape a woman on a Florida trail. Prosecutors want to put him back in custody.
Yeah, despite having a criminal history, he was released on just $9,500 bond, less than 48 hours after being arrested. He is expected to appear in court today.
Here with us now is Florida Senator Ashley Moody. Senator Moody, why was this bail so low, especially in a tough-on-crime state like Florida? Something doesn't add up here.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't add up. I can tell you the sheriff of that county is incensed. The people of that county cannot believe a judge would let a person like this out. Look, bond and detention decisions are generally based on two things. Is this person a danger to the community? Can we guarantee they're not going to hurt other people? And can we guarantee they'll show back up in court? You're generally looking at those two things. I can tell you, as a former prosecutor and judge myself, those are the things that it boils down to. And if you have a person like this who is accused of sexual battery, harming someone, I mean, the details of this case are incredible. Grabbed a woman, she was jogging, allegedly assaulted her, incredible. Sexual, and if prosecutors...
I don't get it, Senator. So what are we missing? Woman attacked and choked. Tillman's arrested for attempted sexual battery. We got prosecutors file motion. So I guess this is naturally the timeline of the case, but he had so many priors is what I was getting at. Apology. I thought they were listing out all his priors here. But point being is there are priors. These are repeat offenders that get off on some type of leniency. Do we not see this as a pattern reoccurring? Now in North Carolina, the woman that the refugee who got stabbed on a train, right? The Ukrainian refugee. Dude had how many arrests? 14, 15, I think. We take it to Chicago. The woman that got punched in the face when she was just walking down the street. She got assaulted. Dude had 12 priors. What are we doing? What is the system doing? Somebody please tell me, ladies and gentlemen.
A person like this who is accused of sexual battery, harming someone. I mean, the details of this case are incredible. Grabbed a woman, she was jogging, allegedly assaulted her. He's been in prison, and when they were looking for him, his mother was arranging for him to fly out of the state and get out of Dodge. This is the example of a person that should be locked up and not a danger to the community. So I think you have a lot of people scratching their heads, and they're going to have a lot of answering to do. Certainly the judge that made this decision is going to be highly scrutinized now.
Senator, what he said was, I didn't rape the lady. Instead, I was trying to kill the lady. And when asked why, he said he wanted to know what it was like to choke someone out.
Oh
I mean, this is sick. And the fact
and the real question is, why did the judge, you have a prosecutor now, and by the way, this is one of the prosecutors that Governor DeSantis had removed from office and is back in office now. The question is, were they insistent at that hearing and giving the judge all of the facts of this case, not only the criminal background, but all of those unique facts, exactly what you're talking about? I know that they've come in now and said that they're going to ask for this to be reconsidered. They'd file additional charges, but you've got to have all of that information presented to the judge at that time. And if the judge knew that and she let this guy out, that is unacceptable and certainly can't happen in a law and order state like Florida.
Meanwhile, Senator, from Florida to Washington, the government shutdown is still ongoing, and President Trump is expected to host a lunch at the Rose Garden for Senate Republicans. You will be in attendance at this lunch. So what do you anticipate the topic of conversation to be about?
Yeah, the topic of conversation needs to be, how do we impress upon the Democrats that the time for you to shore up your radical cred, you know, the I Hate America rallies and theatrics are over. You have got to do what's best for this country, the people that are relying on paychecks to provide for their families. You need to buck Schumer, man up, and vote for this bipartisan clean funding bill so we can open back up this country. It is incredibly important that the Dems understand this is on them. We voted 11 times last night, the 11th vote, and they continue to keep this government shut down for nonsense to appease some radical base, and I assume so that Chuck Schumer can shore up his radical creds.
That's 100%. But I want to get you on the record here. The nuclear option is being discussed. And for those of you who don't know, that would eliminate the filibuster and allow you guys to move forward with a simple majority, not the 60 votes that you currently need. Are you in favor of the nuclear option just to get this thing moving along and get this shutdown over?
Well, as you know, we had to look at our rules because we had historic obstruction by the Democrats in terms of moving President Trump's nominations along. I can tell you that those discussions in terms of how we proceed and how we open back up this government are having. I know that leadership is saying that that's not something that they want to happen because on the other side of this, the Dems have a lot of things that they want to do that I believe would hurt this country if they did that. But those discussions are on the table, and many of my colleagues are having those discussions right now.
Senator, thank you for joining us this morning. We hope you enjoy the lunch, both the topic of conversation and the menu as well.
They made it about, see, they always get political, man. The media be wilding out, man. The media be doing the most. And it's like, I don't know. I just like Fox reporting a little bit better. Not to say I'm picking a side here, but come on, man. Let's keep it a bean. But I don't know. It's just, it's ridiculous, the back and forth, right? It's even though we do know the facts being the facts, not to get too much detail there. But obviously, this video was about the Jacoby Tillman case and the ridiculousness in terms of our judicial system, right? Just a bunch of clowns running the country, a bunch of clowns, you know, in positions of power. It's just no sensibility, no common sense, no critical thinking at all whatsoever. Comment down below. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this, man. A horrendous crime. Obviously, there's some mental, some screws missing, so to speak. And a lot of people can plead insanity, but I don't know. When you're saying things like, I wanted to know what it was like to kill somebody, I wanted to see her scream in like, what? That enough should be, you know, some type of credibility in order to put somebody away or not guarantee any type of release, right? So, like, comment, subscribe, man. Bond should have been revoked. You know what I'm saying? Let me know y'all's thoughts on this in the comment section below.